Alright, maybe you've noticed this, maybe you haven't. I kind of hope you have, and I kind of hope you've wondered about it. So let's say you're sitting at the beach, let's say you're sitting right here, and you look out and you notice that all the waves that come in towards shore, they all seem to come in more or less parallel to the shore, no matter where you look. If you were way down here, you would see that the waves come in parallel to the shore. Well, how can that be? How can these people down here have waves coming in parallel if their beach is pointing in a different direction, you know? Like these waves are coming in at that angle. So there's a reason for this, and I'm going to see if I can explain it using a picture. And here's the picture that I made. Okay, so what we have here is we have the beach, and we've got some shallow water, and we've got some deep water. Now, in another video, I explained to you a trick, and if you haven't seen it yet, here it is in the quick version. If a wave is coming in, like you've got all these ripples coming in like this, I'm just going to delete them so they don't mess up my drawing, but you got a wave that's coming in that direction. What you do is you pretend that perpendicular to the arrow, you've got wheels. And these wheels are traveling along with the wave, and they're going to come towards shore. Well, what's going to happen? Well, there's two things that can happen. Since we know that the direction of this wave changes, we know that its speed must change. That's the definition of refraction. So this wave is going to refract. One of two things can happen. When it goes from deep water into shallow water, the wave can either speed up or it can slow down. And when we figure out which is which, we'll know what the deal is. Let me continue. Which of these two wheels is going to hit the shallow water first? Well, it's going to be this one. It's going to be the bottom wheel, the right wheel. It's going to hit the shallow water right here. Now, let's just say that waves travel faster in shallow water and slower in deep water. If that was the case, when this bottom wheel hits the shallow water, it's going to get to speed up, and so it's going to make kind of a turn like this. And this other wheel is trapped out here in the slow water for a little while. So what's going to happen is when this wave comes in, it's going to deflect that way. Okay? Is that what happens? No, that's not what happens. So we know that what must be the case must be this. The shallow water must be slower for the waves, and the deep water must be faster for the waves. So when this wheel hits, when this bottom wheel hits first, it slows down, so it's stuck here a little bit longer. So that means this other wheel can hurry up and get up there closer. And when that happens, it pivots, it turns. And so that makes the wave come in more parallel to shore. So now you know that out in the deep ocean, waves are faster, and where the ocean gets shallow, or even a lake, the waves are slower, and that causes them to turn or to refract.